So, time to address a very serious topic. Coronavirus or COVID-19. You have to admit that I don't think anybody thought that the year 2020, the hottest topic to be discussing, was a virus that sadly we don't know too much about. Now, despite what you may feel about it personally, it seems to be the case that it's not just a fucking flu. And I'll be the first to say that, yeah, for a period of time, I thought it was just a fucking flu. However, this virus seems to be taking over rapidly. And yes, we don't have the same amount of cases here in Australia. However, precautions have started to begin here to try and avoid, I suppose, what's happening overseas. So tonight, I should say, I just wanted to share a little bit about my view and our Salon view about how we are beginning to take some precautions here to ensure a few things. Number one, my team and I have had a really open discussion about the disease, about the precautions that need to be taken in here and why it's important. So primarily we discussed that, our health as individuals is important. We needed to be sure that if we have any form of symptoms or any reason to believe we may have something that's contagious, I urged all of my team to go and get themselves checked. And we're currently in the process. 2 out of 7 of us have gone and taken that initiative. We've currently got Michelle resting at the moment. She's not contagious. She doesn't have it. However, we found ourselves in a position where it's just not worth having someone in here to cause unease with anybody in our chair. Number 2, we also decided that it's important to ensure the health and the safety of our customers. So we have already, anybody who comes here knows that we have extremely high cleanliness standards in the salon. Anybody who knows me personally knows that I'm a Nazi checklist all over the salon and a great team underneath to ensure everything's done. However, we've raised the bar. There's no such thing as window cleaner anymore. There's no such thing as multi-purpose cleaner anymore. There's no such thing as any of the ingredients that we may use across any of our cleaning products has been completely replaced with hospital-grade disinfectant. And we're mixing that at like 1 parts to 3. So it's highly concentrated and everything is done. At the end of every day, I've asked my team that I want to smell the disinfectant smell. That includes what we put into our mop as well. We have added some pictures, and you may see behind me here that a lovely client of ours who works within the healthcare system has provided us. And basically it's a little bit of information about cough etiquette and a little bit of information about washing hands. We also have a poster on the front of our desk where people can walk in and see that we are taking it seriously in here. Now, these are all small steps that we can provide for you. What we're asking our clients from this point forward is don't come. If you don't feel well, don't come. If you feel like you're contagious, don't come. If you feel like, for whatever reason, that you may be the cause for someone else's unwellness, we don't need to see you. What we need is everybody to work together as one to ensure that we are going to be well prepared for when and if this virus does hit us as hard as it has hit anywhere else. Most importantly, I think the message that I want to leave everybody here today, and I really hope that if you've made it to this part of the video and you have listened so far and you find it something that you can relate to or believe, share it, because we need more people to hear it. But I believe we need to work as one. Whatever we're about to face, however we're about to face it, it's something that nobody knows anything about. It's not necessarily nothing about the disease. It's like, well, how are we going to handle this economically? How are we going to handle this as business owners? How are we going to handle this as staff? Do we have job security? Are we going to go into a closure? Are we going to be able to make rent? Are we going to be able to make payments? All of these are very small parts when it comes down to somebody's health. But if we do it as one, and we get the backing of the government, we get the backing of our landlords, we get the backing of, our banks, we get the backing of each other, we support each other through work, we may take a hit in our pocket. We may take an economical struggle overall. But I think it's more important to work as one to try and help combat whatever's about to come. If we can get on top of it and do it as one, I think we're all going to have a more positive outlook on whatever's happening. I think beyond that, if you are sitting there and you do feel like it is just a fucking flu, may I remind you that major corporations around the world wouldn't make drastic changes as they have to put their own pockets at risk. Yes, people may have more financial backing than next. However, people like Disney do not just close Disneyland for no reason. People like Starbucks do not just stop making coffee for no reason. And huge sporting events around the world do not get cancelled for no reason. Yes, they may be there for your entertainment or your pleasure, but those two are working class people who are just on a larger scale. And if they have taken some action, it's time that you wake up and take your action as well before it's too late. We're in a good position here. We're surrounded by water. And if we all make our voices heard, we can all make a difference. So if there's anything you've taken from this, I'd like to ensure that myself and my team are doing everything we can to take this seriously. It's a very hot topic that is discussed in the Salon, and we are very mindful with our opinions, because if there are people affected personally, I hope that I haven't offended you today, and we hope to, as a team, that we don't offend anybody in the future. We are just trying to do our best to tackle this virus as one.